Abundance, my people. Abundance. 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 Give me a second. Give me a second. Abundance. Abundance. Abundance, my people. Abundance. Woman, child, and man, cosmos and earth, eternal light, each one reach one. This is how we grow. I see you, my brothers and sisters. Abundance. Abundance. Yep. Abundance.
Abundance. Abundance.
Abundance. All right, now.
Man, woman, and child.
I don't say man, woman, and child. I don't agree with that order of life. I mean, from a biological perspective.
Well, enlighten.
Well, you said man, woman, and child, right? So who comes first, the man or the woman?
The man.
Well, how does the man come first?
Because the woman comes from the man of the woman comes from the rib of the man, which made her woman, and she's the evolution.
So let's
check this out. Check this out.
No. I want to get your
look. Obviously, you're answering your own question. So let's think this shit straight right here. The woman, which is the womb of the man, the rib of the man.
The woman now. The woman is the rib of the man. The woman. That's what it means. Okay.
Yes,
I'm asking you, when I ask this, when I ask a question, I just want just further clarification so that way I can understand and overstand where you're coming from. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Now, can you please finish?
What?
You please finish.
The woman comes from the rib of the man, which is why he created Adam and Eve, which is not the real philosophy. Adam and Eve was nothing. That's double helix, okay? That's where you get man, woman, and child. That's where you get your son. Your hold on. Because first of all, when I'm the phone.
I want to wait a minute, man. Wait a minute. First of all, let's just start with this. We both men. You don't got to come on here with the extra energy. I'm allowing you as men so that way that you can speak and get your point out. But if I'm saying hold on, it's not to interrupt you. I'm saying that because maybe we have a bad connection, and I want to get your full thought out, and I want to hear everything that you have to say. That's all I'm saying. Okay. So now your line, the connection, right when you were starting to explain the theory on man, woman, and child. So it started breaking up. So now I want to just make sure I get the correct understanding.
The woman comes from the real original of the man, which is the double helix, which is the deoxy riblet nucleic acid. It has nothing to do with single cell. It has nothing to do with Adam and Eve, because we are the atomic and the evolution of the universe and the seed that carries it, okay? That's where you get your man, your womb man, and your stars. Just like you was a Leo, right? But you didn't understand that 3 months after you returned here on this planet, you didn't understand that you was only one cycle away. You was 1 day cycle, okay? You was 1 year old. So by so the Leo, right? 3 months after that, which is 12 months, which is what? Scorpio, right? The month of what? November? You thought the whole time that you was a Leo, which is Leo, the lion is the heart portal, which is right here, okay? Right here.
Right. Hold on. Wait a minute. Before you get to that part, let me get back to the part where though that you explained to me regarding man, woman, and child. Now you said the woman came from the man ribs. Okay, now I'm speaking from a biological standpoint and regarding everything that's being recorded here on Earth from the cell, from the smallest unit in your body, which molecules, design, atom. From there, and I'm gonna go forward, right? All right, that a woman came from a man's rib, right? Now that's not true at all. You know what I mean? First and foremost, that hasn't been. You don't see any creative story. You don't see anything like that. And let me explain why a man doesn't come from a woman. I mean, a woman didn't come from a man. Everything on the planet is female. And before we get to the female, we can get to the cosmos. 80 to 90% of what you would call the cosmos, dark matter, dark energy, is feminine electron energy. Feminine electron energy. Electrons is feminine energy, the most ruling and dominant power in the universe. That's why you have Mother Earth and Mother Nature. Ruling and dominant. Now, when you look at your cells, the first thing that's in each cell, the charge, the power to your cells is an atom. That is the power to your cells. That's how your cells start to grow. That's how everything lives and moves about on this planet. This is when they say everything has life. It's the atom. Now, atom comes from the sun. And what is an atom? An atom is electrons, protons, and neutrons. Protons is masculine energy. Electrons is female energy. Neutrons is a nucleus. Not a nucleus. It non and void the connection between electrons and the proton. Neutrons have no charge. That's my theory. Neutron. However, but an atom is composed of electrons, protons, and neutrons. In that atom, what circumnavigates the atom is electrons. Electrons circumnavigate the atom to protect the atom as a shield. Now, why is this important? Because when you look at our cells, our genetic makeup, my body, male body, is composed of majority of protons. When you look at a female body, her body is majority of electrons. So as above, so below, as without, within. So right then and there tells me, without even going any further, that the woman is the leading, ruling woman energy, or she's the mother of life right then and there. Right then and there, that tells me she's the life giver of the planet, of the entire cosmos. Now, it also says that I play a part in that as well, because I am the sun that sits in the center of the universe that gives her the energy, that gives her energy. However, the black woman does not need the black man in order to reproduce. Everything that's inside of our genetics was passed down through her. Our semen is inside of her bone marrow. If she was to go for a period of time, just like toads do, if she was to go for a period of time, where there was no men on this planet, women naturally will start to get pregnant on the planet and start to reproduce. This has been recorded in history when it comes to dealing with black people. Now, let me go forward. What else she said? You said she came from the man. All right. Now it's impossible for just looking at your DNA when you look at your chromosome, for example. It's impossible for me to be ahead of her, or she came from me, when her chromosome is XX, 2 capital X's, and then mine is an X, and then a X and a lowercase y. And if you look up, if you look up through chemistry and biology, it will show you that that XY is 2.8 less than the genetic material in which the individual passed down to you. So that means you're 0.8 less than the female. Now, let me just break down your anatomy, where though we don't have to look into we don't even have to look into these books, because a lot of this shit you don't have to look into the books. You can just look with your physical 2 eyes. So we're gonna go with the physical 2 eyes. Me and you both are males. We have a chest, but why do we have nipples? We're never gonna breastfeed, so why do we have nipples? Your phallus is nothing but the clit of the black woman. So I'm quite sure you had sex with a woman before. When you look between her legs, she has a clitoris that sits at the top of her opening. That clit is actually pushed up inside of her womb. Pushed up inside of her skin. And she was
I already knew this information.
All right, hold on. Let me finish speaking. I didn't interrupt you. Let me finish speaking before we go further. Again, her clit is up inside of her. Is up inside of her. I can't think of it right now, but if you was to pull her clit out, her clit would be just as long as your phallus, because her clit get aroused when you arouse a woman. The same way blood flow in your phallus and your phallus get hard is the same way her clitoris get hard when blood flow in there as well. So now, besides that, what else is it? Reproduction. Your phallus is her clit. Your scrotum sac, your balls is her ovaries. So they actually had to drop down, which means less. Whenever you drop something from a higher altitude, it's less than where it was at. So your balls, her ovaries, had to drop down and formulate what you call a scrotum sac for you and I, so we can. So in order for us to be what we call males today. So again, your theory as far as man, woman, and child, that's out the window now. So we can move to the next subject.
Okay. So that's original. What you just spoke about is original. Because the man is nothing but the head and the woman is nothing but the tail.
That's not true.
If you look at the ovaries, right? If you look at the ovaries is physical and spiritual transformation. Okay? So wait.
Hold on, do me a favor. Listen.
Don't interrupt me because I give you time to speak.
Right, but I'm saying, but don't you
speak. That's why I said you are unbalanced. I gave you time to speak.
Oh my gosh, man. This is what I'm talking about.
I gave you these people time to speak.
Go ahead, man. I'll let you finish.
That's why I said, like,
semantics.
The sun and don't have the moon. Because, first of all, it comes with the moon first, and it comes with the sun. Like I said, okay, the ovaries of the woman is nothing but physical and spiritual transformation. Okay? Physical and spiritual transformation. So when you talk about man, and you talk about woman, right? Yes, I understood everything that you said. I understood all that shit. But also, too, there's original creator, too, as well. All right? Just like the woman is nothing without the man, and the man is nothing without the woman. When you look at everything else, you look at yin and you look at yang. That's what you look at, okay? So when you speak about woman and what? Man, woman, and child, you talking about the sun, the moon, and the stars. You talking about the sun, the moon, and your rising. Okay? That's the Trinity. That is the Trinity. 3, 6, 9. When you invert 6 into a 9, it's an 8. It's an 8. Okay? So all these come that saying, oh, came out of here and shit like that, they don't know what they're talking about because they get information from you.
Wait a minute. Get out of your pride and talk to me.
No.
You're looking at the comments. Wait a minute. You're looking at the comments. You're talking to me. Stay out of your pride and let's stay with me and you right here. Right here.
All right. I'm just speaking ahead of time because I know as we are on live, the comments go on and on and on and on.
So in other words, now what you're doing is you're projecting negative energy on people that you're not even talking. You're predicting something negative to happen. When me and you try to have it, don't do that. Be right here. So now let's stay with me and you. Let's not even look at the comments. Let's stay with me and you right now. That's all I'm saying. Don't look at the comments and don't predict anything.
Dude, every negative is a positive. Every minus is an addition, and it becomes fixed. It becomes
your phone.
I'm not worried about the negative comments whatsoever.
Okay, listen. Let's listen to what I'm saying.
You want me to let me get my point across, G?
I'm not. How am I not letting you get your point? I'm sitting here. I'm listening to you. How am I not letting you get your point? I'm listening to you.
So why are you talking about?
You just got finished speaking about something that had nothing to do with the conversation. So
I'm about to do with it because when you're talking about the cosmos, you're talking about man, woman, and child. Okay, I'm asking about the sun, the moon, and the stars. Okay, but you see how you're trying to talk over me when I'm talking. Okay, that's why I said you can get upset, you can get frustrated if you want to, But I'm trying to get my point across. You talking about the cosmos and everything else. You talking about the woman, and you talking about the man, and then you talking about the child. We're talking about the 3 to 6 and 9. We're talking about the whole Trinity here, okay? I get everything that you said because each one teach one. That's how we grow, okay? I get everything you're saying. But when it comes to a higher level of enlightenment, which is the cosmos, and then it comes down here to the physical, which is the balance, which is dispatching from the white rabbit. This is what I'm speaking about. Okay, this is a mutual, neutral, understanding, overstanding. Okay, because you is no other different. You is no other different,
brother. All I'm trying to do is have an intellectual conversation, and what you're doing right now is trying to turn it into something completely else. Okay. You supposed to you supposed to drive your point home on why you believe what you believe, and where though that you can correlate that. Where though that you can correlate that with chemistry, biology, as well as astrology. And right now, you're using what you call semantics, and you're using trigger words. You're talking about spiritual biology. You haven't given me anything else. You're talking, to be honest with you, you sound like a politician. But I want to ask you this then. What does the moon has to do with us?
Has to do with
yes.
The moon is the emotional balance. Okay? The man is the logic, which is why we get the information from man, which we do as well with women too as well, but each carry different energy.
All right. So now let me ask you a question, right? This is just, and I just want you to ask you a question, right? Do you think it was women that started slavery or men that started slavery?
I really think that there was an invasion.
That's not what I asked you, my brother. It's a simple man or woman question. Do you think? I didn't say why either. I just asked you one or two questions. Was it a man that started slavery, or was it a woman that started slavery?
It was a man.
Okay, now hold on. Now let me ask you another question, right? If man started slavery, who will promote violence on the planet? Is it woman or is it man?
Who promotes violence?
Yes.
The man.
Okay, now, great. So that's 2 strikes already against man, right? When it comes to creativity and logic, right? So now, you said that the woman needs the man for balance and peace, right? That's what you stated. Okay, now, if this was a planet full of women, do you think it'd be guns built? Do you think it would be war going on?
Nah, because that's all that is nothing but physical, false magic. That's all it is.
Okay, hold on for 1 second. So with that being said, right? Mm-hmm. If with that being said, that man started slavery, man started the violent activities on the planet, man is the one that's still out here being violent, no matter what case, no matter what area or continent he's on, he's still a violent species. Now again, 95% of homicides and murders are committed by men. Now, and the woman is supposed to be less than a man in your theory, in your eyes. The knowledge comes from the man. Well, what knowledge did we teach our women and our children as of late?
Well, as the woman being the woman being the moon, she was lost until she had to find that light.
Okay, now let me hold on for 1 second. Now let me make this. Mm-hmm. Now, in your mind, your theory, men was here first, and then women came second. You understand what I'm saying to you? However, right, by history and biology, through science, it shows that story is completely fabricated. Women was here first. So how did a woman get lost?
How did a what?
Yeah, how did she get lost?
How she get lost?
How did she get lost?
Spell that went over our left and right hemisphere of the brain.
And what spell was that?
The white man.
Well, hold on for a second. The white man ain't been here no more than 6,000 years. He only been walking upright for about 4,000 years to 3,000 years. So that's not the
How do
case.
you know?
So we got to go back further than that.
Mm-hmm.
So how did that happen? How did it happen?
But
The white man.
Okay. The first question is, how do you know that the white man been here for X amount of years? How do you know? Because for one, years is physical. It's not spiritual.
Answer that. You understand? Because that's why he had to give you a calendar, and that's why he gave you a clock and a calendar. You understand what I'm saying? Because he's on that clock and calendar. Well, I'm not on that. But let me answer the question. There has been enough anthropologists and enough independent scientific research that came out. I'm quite sure. You're not prevalent to it. I'm not going to say you're not prevalent. You haven't looked it up and researched it for yourself, but you can't trace no other species on this planet back no further than 6,000 to 8,000 years. Historically.
You got Archons, you got the Sumerians, you have the Pleiadians, you got the Draconians, you got different.
Okay, now let me ask you a question. How do you know that there is a Draconian race species here?
You can see it.
Okay.
You can.
Oh no, hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. You said I can see it. Explain to me, how do I see it?
How do you see it?
How do I know that you said a Draconian? So that means that there's another species that doesn't look like me. So how do I see it? Because I speak about people that are in the darkness, but I don't run their names down. I don't run entity names down that no one is out here literally seeing. So I just ask you, I want you to tell me the Pleiadians. How do you know that there are Pleiadians? How do you know that there is a Draco race? How do you know that? Now, I understand. I know there's a fake royal family. I know that there's a fake royal family. But how do we know that there is a Draco species and a Pleiadian species, and we don't even know why the bottom of our hands and feet and the white part of our eyes are white? So I'm just asking you, how do you know that?
Well, the hands has our line, fate, our destiny, okay? But this is why we have the lines in our hands. And it's all in our feet, too.
But that's not
a subject that we have to speak about. So which subject are you speaking about?
I just asked you, how do you know about Pleiadians and the Draco species? That's what I'm asking.
Because when you have a high level of intelligence, you can see right through.
So what is it that you're seeing through? Tell me, explain. That's what I'm asking you. What is it that you're seeing through?
Just like you, I can see we've been looking at a physical base. Because I'm gonna be honest with you. Okay? I'm be honest with you. When it comes from man and woman, it comes from the original creator, all right? Like me, hold on. Why are you talking when I'm talking? You see how you...
Because I'm trying to get an understanding, bro. You're talking in riddles. Listen, I tell you what. Read the comments and see if people don't see that you're talking in riddles, bro. That's all I'm saying. So I'm trying to get clarification. That's all.
We're not worrying about the comments, though.
Okay. I'm just trying to give you... I had...
The comments is nothing but people who still lost and get information by you. Okay? I'm not worried.
No, that's real. Hold on for 1 second, bro. That's real insulting, man. That's real insulting, man. Like, you really, majority of them people in those comments are your own brothers and sisters. And that's hold on for 1 second. Wait a second, bro. Wait a second. You're really insulting people.
Look, I'm experiencing my win. I have a whole union. Not everybody came this close to experience a twin flame, G. Okay? So don't try to sit here and try to shed some enlightenment when we can each one teach one each other. I'm not worried about the concept.
How could you say each one teach one, and then in one breath, and then in the other breath, you just got finished telling all those people that they were lost?
Because everybody in the comments, they gonna say what they want to say for views and clout, bro. That's why I say this Instagram is nothing but internal energy, okay? We are coming externally. We coming externally. Okay?
What do you mean by we coming externally?
There's 240 some views on here. People's going to comment no matter how much positive you say, they going to sit here and say negative shit. That's why I don't care about that shit. Okay? Because it comes with a level of light. I do the shit behind doors. I do the shit behind the phone camera and all that shit. Okay? I'm not worrying about the comments because, like I said, I can school them on everything. I can school them just like I can school on you. Every skin folk is not kin folk, G. Okay? Just because you say, oh, these are brothers and sisters, you think because they brown and this, that, think because they brown, that's my kin folk? Come on now. What about the whole spirit? What about the soul walk-ins? What about that? It's going on now. It's going on now. This is true enlightenment, okay? So like I said, a lot of people ain't really experienced this kind of union because, like I said, I came this close to experience my union, my flame, twin flame of the universe, and the seed that carries. So when you talk about man, woman, and child, okay,
I say
you didn't think it was possible.
Woman, man,
did you not think it was possible? Yeah, you just come on social media talking about the same things. I mean, come on.
Wow.
There's original creator, bro. There's original creator. It's called Twin Flame.
What do you consider? What do you consider the mental status of the original creator that can sit there and snap his fingers to stop all of the negative violence that men have started? By the way, So what do you call the original creator? Where do you look at the mental status of the original creator that can snap his or her fingers that can stop this that you believe in?
But you worried about me snapping.
I didn't say you. I said what you said. There is an original creator. There's a higher being out there. Yes. So I asked you, where do you put this individual mental status while he sit back and observe men raping and abusing women and children, as well as women abusing children?
Well, check this out. There's a new paradigm.
That's not what I asked you. I asked you, where do you put the individual mental status?
What do you mean, where do I put the individual mental status?
Let me ask the question again. See, this is what let me ask the question again a little slower. The individual that you say that is above you, that is above the creator of all, right? I'm asking you, where do you place his mental status, his or her mental status, watching and observing women abusing women and children, even grown women abusing children as well? Where do you place his mental status at, or it mental status at?
That's just balance with self. When it comes to man and woman abusing each other, that's just balance with self.
So hold on for 1 second. The way that I gain balance with self, I beat the shit out of a woman. I snatch up children in villages. That's balance of self.
No, that's not balance. That's not balance. But of course, we get that kind of cruelty. We get that type of animal cruelty from the white man that don't belong here. That gives us that stirs balance, unstable. That's unstable himself.
Okay, let me ask you a question. Where do you put the mental status of the one that you call the Most High, the one that you give all of the one that you say that can stop all of this, that's the creator of all? Where do you place his mind at, the status of his mind at?
Where do I place the status of his mind?
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get it. Will you, like...
Okay, so let me ask you a question. All right, let's say you're 8 years old, right? Let's say you're 8 years old. You yourself is 8 years. Can you hear me? The phone is spinning. I want the thing to spin. This phone is spinning, so I wanna, you know. Y'all people, man. See, let me just make this very clear. See, I like to have conversations with our brothers and sisters. I do, because